One out and a runner at second. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Runner at second here, one gone. Swings and misses, struck her out.
He had her on front, which isn't easy.
Man at first, one away. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Into the bullpen and gone. She'll circle the bases. Her 12th of the season, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-1. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Ball four, take your base. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Joshua Lee. She's already homered here in this one. That clips the corner.
0-1. That's a ball. 1-1.
Clips the corner. And the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss. Struck her out. Lee with some solid production in the win. Had only one hit but made it count with a homer.
I really like
Joshua Lee, one of the most exciting talents in the game today, is set to go. She's swiftly becoming a must-watch player in this league. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Colorado Rockies. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
3, ball 4, take your base. Out, out, 3, out, 3, you're out, out. 3, 3.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, Joshua Lee. Inoa back to work. Swings through that one for strike one. Lee launched a homer in her most recent game. Just missing there. And the count 1-2.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Inside, almost got her.
Straighten her up a little bit.
Now one missed. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Doyle sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
That's ball four. Three. Ball four. Take the base. Out. Out. Three. You're out. Three. Three. Out. Three. Out.
Man at first, one away. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Just missed. Not even close there. Yeah, that's ball two. Just missed.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
That one ripped. And that's going to bang against the wall. Lead runner holds at third, so two runners in scoring position and just one out.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then hitters have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like she did right there.
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The Dodgers threatening. Runner takes off on the ground. Tolia tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Now it's Christian Yelich.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
In the dirt, and the runner holds.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Hit in the air, right field. Drifts towards it, and he makes the catch. And that is that. They get a run. One out, base is empty. late on that fastball.
Well, he threw that fastball right by her. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is she trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
And a swing and a miss. Beat her with a fastball.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there.
Now here's Nolan Jones. Up the middle, Lee. Slings to first in time. One down at the plate. Joshua Lee.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
First offering misses badly for ball one. Perez, 30 years old now, and he was born in Cuba, and that one got a piece of her. So a runner at first. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Tying run at the plate. Runner takes off. And there's no throw. She's in there at second with a stolen base. Swing and a ball popped up. Amador pulls it down, and there's two gone. So runner at second, two down. Christian Yelich steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game. Lee could have done a bit more to help them out.
If she's going to be a driver for their offense and change losses like
Joshua Lee getting ready. She's on it. So two down. Joshua Lee steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
2 outs. Ripped on a line to center. And that is that. One left for L.A. We'll move to the third with no. 3 out. Now Marco Luciano. Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1 out. Back to first, and that is a double play.
That was a much-needed double play right there. Gives him a really good shot at minimizing.
1 out, base is empty. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
1 down, base is empty. That one not close, and the count is 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Man at first, 1 away. And that one fouled off.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And a big swing and a miss.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
2 strikes to count.
Tying run at the plate. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Lee had a pretty poor showing in this game despite the win.
I don't want to pile on a player.
Joshua Lee ready to put on a show. And digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. One out, base is empty. Ground ball right side. Lee. On to first. Out. Number 2.
The right fielder,
So digging in, Joshua Lee. She's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. 2 away.
Good arm side run and sink on that.
2 out, space is empty. Misses off the inside, and it's 1-0. And that one is lifted in the air. Lee gets under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. 1 hit in the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Joshua Lee. First pitch, not close.
You know, these Dodgers, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
2-0 the count. Here it comes. And that one fouled off. Foul ball there.
I would throw her another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. She's having a hard time catching up.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 1 away.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when she goes to look at the video of that pitch, she's going to want to punch herself. That slider.
3. Out. Out. You're out. Out.
Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. Swing and a miss as she was out front.
0-1's the count.
And the right-hander deals. And ball 1.
1-1.
2 on, 2 outs. Pitch misses, and the count 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Up and in, and that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now she's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
The 3-1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants even up this 4-game series at a game apiece. Lee had a poor showing, needed to do more.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him.
Joshua Lee ready to put on a show. First and second, 1 out. Lee digs in now.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And that one in the air center field. Lee makes the grab, 2 down. So 2 on with 2 away. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Kicks and deals. And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Joshua Lee. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 1st inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Runner on the go. Soft contact in the air. Base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
1 down, runner at 3rd. Rushing, getting ready to hit. The 1-2. In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Right through there. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. Here's the 3rd baseman. On the ground to the left. Chapman over to first in time. Inning over. You're out. 3. Nobody out. Runner at first.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. Runner on the go. And fouled off. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. That one outside. 1-2 to count.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. Struck her out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand.
Joshua Lee steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 3. On the ground to third. Slinging it to first in time.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most.
Lee with a forgettable showing in the loss.
Certainly a frustrating game at the plate.
You're out. That's ball 4.
Bottom of the second, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Joshua Lee. She's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. Cantillo back to work. In the air on the infield, Eldridge. One down. One out, bases empty. That one fouled off.
Ball 1.
The Dodgers trailing by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that one clips the corner.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw her another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. She's having a hard time catching up.
Outside. And the count is 2-2. That one down the line. And there's 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another.
1 out. Runner at second. And up next for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. On the ground, right side. Lee throws to first in time. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Comes up empty.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Struck her out swinging. Had her out front for strike 3. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the second baseman, Joshua Lee. 0 for 3 in this one. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that is out of play.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
2 down, nobody on. Tap back up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
You're out.
Lee had a rough go of it in the loss.
Not much to lift her mood right now.
Joshua Lee looking to bounce back after struggling last series. Can she turn things around?
Ball 4, take your base. 3, 3, 3.
One down. Joshua Lee steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Fouled off. She was late. Lee in her second season, 23 years old, and she's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swings through it for the K. That's the first sweeper we've seen today, and the batter made a mess of it.
She's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having her out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had her fooled.
So digging in, Ha-Sung Kim. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
On the ground right side, 4, 6, out, 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Swings through that one.
0-1. Ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw her another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. She's having a hard time catching up.
Swings and misses. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit. $100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because she didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at bat alive.
The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. On the ground to third, might be 2. On to second, they get 1, and they get her easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from...
Lee with a less than great game in the loss.
Between her own performance and the team.
Joshua Lee, ready to put on a show, playing as the league leader in home runs this season. So up next, Joshua Lee, one of the best RBI hitters in the game this year. Right now, second in the NL. Way outside, and that is ball one. Lee measures 5 feet 8 inches, 23 years old, and she won the Silver Slugger at her position in the National League last year. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Cruz makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
3 out. You're out. 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 3. First base. 3.
Here is Gleyber Torres. 2 outs. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Freeman, and that is that. Almost got her.
Straighten her up a little bit.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball. And now it's 1-2. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. Offense. Runner at second, 2 down. That one fouled off. Got her. Ricky Holiday with the call. Make it 6. So digging in, Joshua Lee. 0 for 3 in this one. She swings and fouls one off. That one ripped. And that is that. Lee had a rough go of it in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when she's down.
Out. You're out. Out. 3. Out.
Brian Reynolds here. 2 outs, base is empty. Ground ball right side. Throw on to Freeman, and that'll do it. So the Buccos.
You're out.
Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Swings through that one for strike 1.
You know, these Dodgers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
That misses the zone. 1-2 to count. That one deep left field, and forget it. That'll fire up the dugout for 13th home run of the season. The Dodgers strike first. It's 1-0.
She hasn't been at her best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for her. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within herself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
First and second, 2 down. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
More and more hitters are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on her approach.
Comes up empty as she chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. They get a run. Back here in Pittsburgh, here's the second baseman, Joshua Lee. Check swing, called strike. Suarez, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Left field, way back there. That one opts against the fence. Now she'll turn for second. Then she greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff hitter comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
And next for L.A., James Outman. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field, headed for the plate. She'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well, there you go.
New inning getting started, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Joshua Lee. Armstrong back to work. And there's a foul ball. Strike 2.
4-2 is the count.
Well, pretty clear to me. She's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swing and a miss. Struck her out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Lee really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. Collected a couple of hits. One of them left the yard.
No question, Boog. She was a big piece of their success in this ball.
Joshua Lee looking to bounce back after struggling last series.
3 out.
Back at Comerica Park. On to the third inning. Now it's the second baseman, Joshua Lee. Joe back to work. 0-1. Lee launched a homer. In her most recent game. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Young, the Gold Glover on the move. Got it! Nice grab. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved.
Runners at first and second with one gone. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. She was late. Strike two.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter.
First and second, one out. Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers. On the ground, a short could be two. Betts over to second. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. They get
Three.
all set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Joshua Lee. Foul ball there.
You know, these Dodgers finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations. And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Swing and a miss, struck her out. Slider got her for strike three. Joshua Lee steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Oh, that got away from him, and she's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. And next for L.A., James Outman. Throw over to first. Lee back on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary.
Here goes the runner. Pitch misses. Throw. Save. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Ball four, he walked him. And that keeps things going. Big at bat coming up with Christian Yelich stepping in.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Line drive, base hit. Runner around third on her way to the plate. The throw's offline. She's safe. Back within one. It's 5-4.
Three.
Lee with a forgettable showing in the loss.
Well, this wasn't her finest hour.
Ball four. Take your base.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach McKinstry. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Freeman. One gone, bottom half of the first. So two down, and up next for Los Angeles, Joshua Lee. Lee getting the start at second, 23 years old, and she's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Oh, and he hit her. He had two strikes on her, and he hit her. First and second, two outs. And now the right fielder, James Outman.
Runner.
First offering, runner goes. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And a base hit. Now they get the runner and a rundown. And she's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Still only one out here in the inning. Next pitch is outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw her another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. She's having a hard time catching up.
To third. And that chance handled. Gets it to first. And there's 2 down.
Well, that looks routine, but it hasn't.
2 outs. Bases are full. This one in the air, right field. Carpenter makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Joshua Lee. That one missed.
I can't play around with her here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Swings through that.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get her to chase something in the dirt.
Swings and misses. Struck her out.
She's locked in at the plate when she's using the whole.
Lee had a game to forget in the loss.
Definitely didn't do much of anything.
Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Lee digs in now. She's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. And she chases a high fastball there.
I think she was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. She's going to have to tighten it back up if she wants to have a good at bat.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Up and in, 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Keith toss to second, and that's 2. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day to my mom.
Yes, happy Mom's Day.
And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Muncy, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, and he got her. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Dodgers leave 1. Next is the designated hitter, Matt Vierling. To short, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. On to Freddie. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play.
Top of inning number 7. And now Joshua Lee.
No base hits in the series for her so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope she's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Yeah, you got it. Nice job.
Lined, and that's a base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
I'm sure she feels really good about that one. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity.
Runner takes off. This to third. Throw on to Torkelson. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at-bat.
In the dirt, but kept close. Nice job behind the plate there. Fly ball to right. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
On the ground. Rolls across the diamond. That's the 3rd out. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Fastball for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And a big swing and a miss.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swings and misses. Struck her out. Some high cheese for strike 3. Lee with a forgettable showing in this one.
Well, Boog definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one.
Joshua Lee looking to bounce back. So runner at second, 2 down. Lee getting ready to hit. She's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. That's hard hit on the line. Ward makes the grab, and the inning is over. 1 left. Back here in L.A., here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Ground ball right side. Throw on to Freeman. 1 away here in the 5th. 1 out, base is empty. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And that one is lifted in the air. Tatis corrals it. 2 away.
I'm looking at her body language, and she... This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound. Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Blows the high heat past her. That's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to...
Lee had a poor showing, needed to do more.
I don't want to pile on a player when she's...
Joshua Lee is on a tear so far this season. So 2 down. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. On the ground, right side, Lee. Tosses to first. That takes care of Cronenworth. One out, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Joshua Lee. She swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one just misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Got her swinging. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Late on that fastball.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Just outside. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck her out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Boogie becomes pretty.
That's towards center. Merrill snags it for the second out.
You're out.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
First pitch just misses.
That's ball 4.
Lee had a game to forget.
At least they got the win. That's got to be the only thing lifting her mood right now. The coach.
Three.
2 on, 1 out. Lee, the next to hit. She's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. On the ground, and it's just foul. That was close.
The last thing she wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That's in there, and it's 0-2.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if she doesn't love it, she's not going to swing that early in the count.
That's the first fastball we've seen today. Well, here we go, top of the 3rd, scoreless game. So digging in now for San Diego, Ethan Salas. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. First pitch swinging.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon. And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
See ya! Strikes are out for the 2nd time today. 1 out, bases empty.
Well, they've kept her pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you.
Oh, that got her, and the potential winning run is aboard. Runner at first with 1 gone. Dalton rushing now at the plate. There goes the runner. Squirts away a little bit. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. Now it's the shortstop. The pitch. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
2 outs. To the right side. Can't glove it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. So up next, Joshua Lee. Golden opportunity right here.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Check swing. She went too far, and it's a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that one misses up and in. 2-2.
She's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten her up a little bit. Mission accomplished.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Huge strikeout there. Lee with a forgettable showing in this one. Had 3 strikeouts without getting. Joshua Lee looking to bounce back after struggling last series. And now it's Christian Walker. 2 outs. Right side, hard hit. Throw on to Freeman, and that is the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Joshua Lee. She's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. Little chopper rolls foul. Freeman stands at second with 2 gone. On the ground. Throws across the diamond. That ends the inning. One out, base is empty. Going on. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Just missed. The Astros leading by 4, last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
This one looks like trouble. Now she'll turn for second. And she's in with a stand-up double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there.
A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Nabs it. Runner tags at second. Throw cut off to third. And she's out. Cut down, and that ends. Runner at first with no outs here. And the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Muncy gets his lead at first with nobody out. That's off the mark. Ball 1. High fly ball, right field. Conine puts it away for the out.
Ball 4, take your base.
Lee could have done a bit more to help them out.
Well, Boog, not great, not terrible.
Here's Jordan Alvarez. And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Back here at Dodger Stadium as we go to the last of the third. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Joshua Lee. Valdez back to work. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine. Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as...
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. In time, the 2-3 strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And first offering is fouled off. That one missed.
That's down.
Man at first, 1 away. The 1-1 is fouled off. And there's a ball.
2-2.
Got her swinging.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just...
Back here at Chavez Ravine, here's the second baseman, Joshua Lee. Almonte back to work. Swing and a ground ball, and foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Runner aboard on the leadoff single.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it.
Runner on the go. On the ground to the left. Paredes fires over to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. Here's Mookie now. Swing and a soft liner out to left field. It's going to fall for a hit. And now two aboard. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Freddie Freeman.
Tapped in front of the plate. And that one handled. Not in time. She's safe. Lee with a less than great game in the loss. One hit but three. Joshua Lee with a Griffin Conine up next for the Astros. That's to third, and he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw. There's one, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it. Base is empty, one away. Joshua Lee steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Foul ball there. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Conine going back. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Not stopping. She's going for three. Now they get the runner and a rundown. And they tag her out. Brown back to work. And that one hammered. This one's got a chance. And that ball is gone. She'll circle the bases. It's 3-2. She only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Boog, I wasn't sure she hit that one as hard as she needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Man at first, one away. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
Swing and a miss, and he struck her out.
Perfect. Ball 4, take your base. 3. Out. Ball 4, take your base. That's ball 4. You're out. 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 3.
Lee was a big contributor for them in the win. Collected a couple of hits. One of them left the yard. Joshua Lee is on a tear so far this season.
3.
Stephen Kwan getting ready to hit. One down, base is empty. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Two outs, runner at first. Joshua Lee steps to the plate for the Dodgers. She swings and drives one out to deep left field. And that one hops the wall. Muncy on his horse around third. He scores and they've had the lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, she wasn't fooled at all.
So, runner at second, 2 down. And now the right fielder, James Outman. And that one goes straight to the backstop. And the runner holds. Lee at second with 2 down. Right side. Loud. Over to first.
Yep,
they limit the damage here. One out, base is empty. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Fell back in trouble, Boog, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch.
Gray moved to first. She's back in there.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club...
Runner takes off. Line drive, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's Christian Yelich. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Noel makes the grab. Runner tags from third. Cut off. Now a throw home. Not in time. She's safe as a run scores. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they go quiet. Lee had a solid game for them, a real contributor.
Definitely a strong game at the plate.
Ball 4, take your base.
Now it's the second baseman, Joshua Lee. She's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. And a swing and a miss.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Ugly cut on the slider for strike 3. Back here at Chavez Ravine. New inning getting started. Stepping up for the Guardians. Jhonkensy Noel. Smoked on the ground a second. Fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down. Snell with a... 1 out, base is empty.
The second baseman,
Lee measures 5 feet 8 inches, 23 years old, and she's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. That one almost got her. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. And a big swing and a miss.
3-1.
That one hammered left field, ranging back, stretches out and hauls it in. Heron back to work. That's to third. Ramirez sends it across to first. One up, one down. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Joshua Lee. Now this is in the air down the line. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. Runner in scoring position, no outs. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Pickoff move to second. Lee dives and can't get back in time. She's picked off.
4-4, take your base.
Joshua Lee is on a tear so far. So here's Bader. Now. On the ground, could be two. Over to second for one. And two. In time to first for the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Lee digs in now. 3 for 7 in the series so far. That's off the inside corner. 1-0.
Well, in this situation with the runner on second, you've got to get him up to third. Think back up the middle or to right field.
And a swing and a miss.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
The pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That misses. 3-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Runner on the move. Lines out, and this might be trouble. Coming home. He'll score, and the Dodgers even it up. The second run scores. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
Got to be feeling great about that.
2 outs, base is empty. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. And that one is off the wall. And she's in at second with a 2-out double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really good swing right there. She got a pitch that she knew she could handle, allowed herself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and she hit the ball on the screws.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And that is that. Shohei on the go. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. The 1-0.
Frank, woo!
Now fly ball to right center. And that is that. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Joshua Lee. And the pitch. Ground ball right side. And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy. Lee played well, but couldn't lift the team to a win.
Oh, Boog, she definitely made.